Hi everybody. All right, so my name is Mike. This is my YouTube page, MOX News. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so far tonight, it's Christmas Eve, a little past midnight. So far, Santa hasn't stopped by my house. Um, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about is I know that most of you have completed your Christmas shopping by now. I would think. It's, past midnight. We're actually on Christmas Day. Santa should be here anytime. He's coming. I know I've been a good boy. But he hasn't come yet. And I just wanted to say, if any of you would like to be my secret Santa, that'd be really super nice of you. I am wanting to continue doing this. Mox News has been posting over 60,000 videos now on the YouTube over the last 10 years for more than 500 million views. This last 7 days we did over 1 million views, and I got 4 donations for $5 each, which is super generous of the people who donated. Super generous of you to take a moment of your time. And it really only takes a moment, especially if you already have a PayPal account. It's so easy. There's a link down below, right below this video. There's a text body of this video. It says show more. There's a link that says Mox News needs your help to continue. And it's a PayPal, goes right to PayPal, brings up and it should be, if you already have a PayPal account, it should be click, 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 and if you'd like to put something in my bowl, if you'd like to, how people say, man, I'd really like to buy that guy lunch sometime or buy that guy a beer. I don't drink alcohol, but I really like lunch. Lunch is one of my favorite things. So if you would like to buy me lunch, that would be super kind of you. That's all I'm looking for, like $5. And if you want to buy me lunch once a month, there's a little box on the PayPal form. It says click here to make this a monthly donation or whatever. So that would be super nice of you. If you want to put a little something in my bowl once a month, make sure that that I know that someone's thinking of me. It means the world. It means the difference between Mox News being here and Mox News not being here. The only reason I have been able to continue to do YouTube video posting is because of generous people like yourself who took a couple of minutes to say, hey, you know what, I would like to give back to this guy. I want this guy there in 2017 to cover every single President Donald Trump press conference, because you know that I'll post the entire press conference. I won't post a little segment of it that is the little catch that we go, oh, look what he said. No, I'm going to post the whole press conference, and you guys can watch the whole thing, or you can flip through it, or you can go right to the little segment of what it is that he said that you're looking for. It'll be there for you if Mox News is here, and you know that. And I've proven that. It's not like I just started doing this 2 months ago and now I'm out here asking you for help to be able to continue doing this. I've been doing this for 10 years. You guys know that I mean when I say I'd like to keep doing this. And knowledge is free. That's what it says on my business cards. It says knowledge is free. Knowledge is free. But food costs money. Hard drives cost money. Internet costs money. The stupid internet provider is now limiting me to 1 terabyte a month of bandwidth. They say, oh, if you pay an extra $50, you can have unlimited bandwidth, which seems like a good deal, but I can't afford the $50. I mean, if I could do 1 terabyte or 5 terabytes, 5 terabytes is only $50 more, that seems like a good deal, but I can't afford it. and I hate to be limited in any way. I need hard drive space. I'm running out of hard drives. I got like 400 gigs of hard drive left, which is about a week or 10 days of hard drive of captures, of video captures. I save everything. You can write to me a year from now and say, hey, did you get this from the inauguration on January 20th? And I'll go look for it, because there's a good chance that I did capture it and that I did save it, even if it didn't get posted. And that's what it is I've been doing, along with a whole bunch of other stuff that's very subtle, and I know that it inspires people, and I know that it opens people's eyes, and I know that it opens people's ears. And I'd like to keep doing it because, you know, like I said, I got 1 million views in the last 7 days, which tells me that I must, you know, there's something about what I do that I'm good at. You know, I guarantee you there's a lot of people on YouTube who wish they got 1 million views in the last 7 days. I don't think that that's a lot of views, but it's a worthy amount to say, hey, you know, you'd think that I might have gotten more than 4 donations. If I had a little table, if I was standing on a street corner giving people news, saying knowledge is free, handed people news with a little bowl that says, food costs money, please donate. I guarantee you more than 4 people, when 1 million people passed by and 1 million people got news from me, that more than 4 would have donated. More than 4 would have put something in my bowl. Which is why it's important to do it once a month, because sometimes almost no one puts something in my bowl. Many, oftentimes. Happens a lot. And that's fine, okay? This is the deal. That's the thing about me on here begging for help, is that if I'm not worthy, if this project is not worthy of help, of your help, then maybe I need to rethink the project and think that it may wonder if it is actually worthy of keeping around or not. Because it's only because of you guys, again, you guys taking the couple minutes out of your busy world to give a little something to MOX News, give a little something back to MOX News, because MOX News gives every day. Give a little something back. Say, we really appreciate it, what you're doing. We really want you to stick around. That is the only reason I've been able to stay on YouTube for 10 years now doing this. Because of you guys. I just want to say thanks very much. Been a wild ride. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So thank you. I can't thank you enough for that. And I hope you're having a really nice holiday. I hope you guys be with friends and family and enjoying whatever there is to enjoy. Okay? Well, I'll try and be back before the new year. Okay? I have a couple things I have to do this week to get caught up and prepared for the new year. Again, I need hard drive space, I need bandwidth, I need food. So if you guys want to help, the place I order my hard drives from, the hard drives are like $90 each. They last me about 2 months, maybe 2.5. The place I order them from takes Bitcoins. In the text body of this video, right below the video, there's a little box text body. It says Bitcoin wallet. You can donate Bitcoins if you want. I can buy hard drives that way. Anyways, thank you again for your continued support. My name's Mike. It's my YouTube page. I'm going to run it the way I want to run it. And I really hope that you guys appreciate the way that I do that. So, stay cool. One of these days, this war is going to end. Got to end one of these days. Till that day.
Compassion stirred the Buddha to send his monks out into the community. Sworn to chastity and poverty, they wandered the roads, bringing the Buddha's teachings into the world. Go forth, monks, for the happiness of the many, out of compassion for the world. There are beings whose eyes have little dust on them, who will perish if they do not hear the teaching. But if they hear the teaching, they will gain liberation.
The monks exist by begging. We think of begging as kind of a bad thing. Begging in this tradition is a good thing. It's a sign of spiritual purity.
You're not allowed to beg tomorrow's lunch today. Only today's lunch. Then you can't eat from noon until dawn the next day. Then you have to go out and get another lunch. And then in exchange for lunch, you give a lecture. Unless they say we don't want to hear about it, then you don't. But that's the only thing but that forces you to interact with the lay community.
And if you're not serving them, if you're not doing something useful for them, they won't put anything in your bowl, and that will be the end of your community.